Hello students, welcome to the class. I'm Yogita. Our subject is CNET, Nursing Education for Nurses. And today we are going to discuss about human relation. Now, we all are human beings, we all are guests in this world, and from the birth till death, we all are maintaining a kind of relationship one another. We are having a relationship with our family, our friends, colleagues. See, everywhere we are maintaining a relationship. So, this is what called human relationship, human relations. What we are maintaining. Now, this relation will also help us to deal with their emotions, conflicts, understanding, cooperation. Now, whenever we are associated with others, we are giving certain meaning for relationship. Now, this relationship also help us in development of an individual. Now, let me define what is this human relation. Now, human relation, it refers as an integral process through which individual attitude and work are combined. See, the way you behave, the way you work and deal, your performance, that also important when you want to define your human relations. Next, the characteristics or the importance of these human relations. It's an integrated process. It's a long process which we are maintaining from birth to death. We are giving a different meaning for relationship and we are trying to satisfy our need. Human relation help to improve the morality in an individual who is working in particular industry. Human relation, it makes you to get a feeling that you are working with certain purpose. You are following certain ethics, norms, rules and regulation, and you're trying to maintain or what are the things you all are trying to uphold that in your behavior, in your attitude, and you're maintaining that relationship. Human relation is an integrated process which help in developmental of employee and the industry. See, when we are having a good human relationship, it doesn't mean that only I am benefited. It's not that only employee benefited. When employee is happy, definitely we can increase the productivity and definitely industry is benefited. And human relation, it help you to understand yourself and others problem. When you know what is human relation, how to maintain and establish that, then definitely you know about yourself, you know your strength and weakness. Meantime, you are able to understand others, understand their feelings, their problems, and extend a helping hand towards them. Now, human relation, it also help you to behave yourself. It's action oriented. It's not that only you listen and you forget that, but you are implementing that in your behavior, because it also take a wide scope from all the areas. Human relation is not just a human relation. We are dealing, we are learning your sociology, psychology, physiology, everything. All the aspects are important to maintain this human relation. That's why human relation has got a wide scope. So this is the characteristic and importance of human relationship. Okay, let's continue. Now we are going to discuss about types of human relationship. Definitely, we cannot live all alone. We want other people in and around us. We want to have a happy life. We want to help and support from others. Now here, when we learn about the types of human relationship, we can mainly see the three types: relationship with oneself, relationship with one-to-one basis, relationship with your group members. Now, a relationship with your oneself, that means how I treat about myself, what I know about myself, and how do I respect myself. This is very important. Sometimes when the individual is filled with the negative thoughts, always busy with the self criticism, and such people, they may find it difficult to understand themselves and maintain a relationship with themselves. If you're not able to meet your needs, then you find it difficult to maintain a relationship with your environment. So it's very important that you will have a good relationship with yourself. You respect yourself, you love yourself first, then automatically you can love and respect others. Next, relationship that is one to one basis. Here, how do you take the other person, so that how you are influenced, how you are influencing the next person. Here we can see a very close relationship, like mother and offsprings, husband and wife, brother and sister, siblings. See, they got a one-to-one relationship, a very close relationship where they care each other. A third one is relationship which maintain with your group members. See, when we are the health team members, we need to work with the team. A team may consist different people, belongs to different caste, gender, their status, their type of communication may be different, whatever. Now here, as a human being, I am maintaining a good human relationship among others who are there in my group, who are there in my team. So these are the main three type of human relationship. Okay, next we are learning what are the approaches of human relationship. Mainly two approaches we can see. Mainly two approaches. One is understanding approach and manipulative approach. Now here in understanding approach, you are taking an attempt to understand about yourself, your feelings, your need, your desires, what you want, what is your strength, what is mine. It's all about mine. So this attempt is made, this action is taken to understand myself. This is called understanding approach, so that I'll be knowing about myself. A second is manipulative approach. Here you are influencing others. You are trying to know about others, their need, their desire, their wishes, their strength, their conflicts, what they want, how you can help them. So you are taking an attempt to influence others. So these are the main two approaches in human relationship: understanding self and manipulative approach. Now let us continue. If you want to maintain a good human relationship, it is very important that you understand about yourself. Now, understanding oneself is really a biggest task. If you know about yourself, like if I know about myself, then only I can understand you and I can maintain a relationship with the person. Now, for that, a certain factors which influence your understanding self. Now let us discuss those factors. Now factors which influence your understanding self is like a self-acceptance, self-disclosure, self-awareness, self-confidence, self-motivation and self-image. See, all things are self. Self-acceptance. I must accept myself. My success, my defeats, I should able to accept myself, so that I am having a self concept. I am having a positive feeling towards me. If I accept myself, then definitely it is easy for me to accept others. Their failures, their caste, gender, religion, their success, their status, everything I am able to accept, because I am having a mindset that I am able to accept myself. Now, self-awareness. Now here you must aware about yourself, your qualities, your behavior, your attitude. When you aware about yourself, now that will make you to maintain a good relationship with others. You can develop a positive behavior. You can have that manipulative approach towards others, because you are able to know about yourself. You are aware about yourself. Self-disclosure. See, it's an improved way of your communication. See, you need to have a very good communication so that you can have that good relationship. Now, self-disclosure is you are disclosing yourself. See, when you develop a trust, the trust will help you to open up yourself. You are able to speak with others. Now, that will give a bond for your human relationship. Then, self-motivation. It is very important that you are motivated yourself to do the work. You're not waiting somebody's order, somebody's boost, somebody's reward. Instead of that, you are taking all the responsibility and you are putting all your effort into action. You're not waiting for any instruction. You are taking the responsibility. You are interested by yourself towards your goal. See, that is required. Now, that will help you to develop a good human relationship. Then self-concept. You should have a positive concept about yourself. You must accept yourself, understand, and always have a self concept, a positive concept about yourself. It's not that you are worried about others, what others may think, how they may feel. No, you need to create a positive energy within you, so that will help you to improve yourself. Have a self image. That self image is your self concept, that how do you create yourself, how do you respect yourself, what respect you give towards yourself. First you respect yourself, then you can respect others. So that is what called your self concept is. So these all are the factors which influencing this human relationship, which influencing your understanding self. If you are able to manage all these factors, then you are able to understand yourself. So this is all about human relationship. I hope you understood. Students, I would like to summarize. We discussed about human relationship. Human relationship is nothing but it's an integral process through which individual attitude and work are combined. We discussed about human relationship types. Human relationship with oneself, relationship with one-to-one basis, relationship with your group members. And the approaches of human relationship, two approaches: understanding approach and manipulative approach. And to understand yourself, that's one of the important concept where you need to understand certain factors which influence your understanding self, like self-disclosure, self-awareness, self-motivation, self-image, self-respect, self-acceptance. These all factors will help you. And definitely we learned characteristics as well as importance of a human relationship. You can expect 3 or 5 marks question on human relationship, and I hope now you can write. Please make a note on this. You take down some points that may help you to recall your study when you are preparing for your exams. So take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next class with a new concept. Bye bye.